Welcome to the semi-finale of what is sure to be some amazing battles in this edition of Pokemon Colosseum walkthrough. My 100% run, that is. I'm your host, DeoGenZ. And now, after all the fighting and capturing we've done...
What kept you, DeoGenZ? I worried that perhaps Gonzap had beaten you. The time has come for you to pay off some debts. We'll have you battle as payment toward the huge losses inflicted on us. I expect to see spectacular battling out of you. After all, you're here to entertain.
Okay, so... he's gonna sick man-woman on us.
Da! I like to train, and I have titties. Let us battle!
Okay, super speed battles, because these are all inconsequential. Not really inconsequential, they're actually quite important, and as you can see why. They've all got shadow pokes on their side. So even though Nazcor was bitching to us as we entered the Colosseum, how about that, about how many losses he took from us taking his shadow types, he doesn't understand the premise that we still have the snag machine on our arm. It's not like Gonzap punched us in the face and took it off us and broke it. That would have made sense. I don't understand why he didn't do that to stop our shadow reign of terror once and for all, because that's the only thing that allowed us to catch other trainers' pokes. That would have stopped us cold in our place. But he didn't. So now, prepare, Nazcor, to lose more. And I hope you find this entertaining, because I know the viewers do. And, for the informative side of things, I can tell you that Miltank on your side is great to have as a bulky defensive wall. I don't realize what level it learns Milk Drink at, and because I never raised the shadow itself, because sometimes the shadows will have alternative moves compared to what their normal counterparts have, so I'm uncertain if it has Milk Drink, but it is a potential move it can learn, and that sucks. Ampharos is frozen. But Miltank is ours. So defensive superiority is on our side. Beat it, man lady.
Swing big arms.
Who you got next? Okay. Cowboyish looking dude. Oh really? Is it your turn? I didn't notice by the other person leaving and you coming up. So we have... oh, really? Ampharos doesn't get healed? Shit, this is going to be a difficult Colosseum. Oh, I could see some edits in this. Absol. Absol is excellent. As we just saw with the defensive side of things, now we're getting a chance to capture a super offensive poke. It has great, phenomenal physical attack. So if you're looking for a powerful striker... aw, I don't even get a death animation for Ampharos, he's so frozen cold. Then you're going to want to train up and de-Shadowtize Absol. And look at that, it really does save you a lot of training that I'm going to have to do now through experience spamming of the Colosseums, because it's already at level 48. It's so close to 50. If you go ahead, get rid of the shadow that it has by taking it to the Pyrite Colosseum, because they allow shadow types, and even the Under. The Under is also a good area to take it in, so long as they didn't raise the level caps again. Last I checked, they were in the 50s. So, as long as they don't get it into the upper 50s, you might stand a chance. If not, then definitely train at Pyrite and utilize Absol to the fullest. Ah, crap. This does not bode well. Now, an interesting thing that you might want to consider as a last-ditch effort as strategy here, but it's really kind of remediation for sucking so badly throughout the whole game, is if you would want to fail in fighting these people, so maybe attack your own Pokemon a couple of times and defeat the majority of their pokes, you can continue to do this as many times as you need to. So never fear if you miss the Pokemon of Shadow on the first run and then you die and have to do it all over again, and trust me, you have to do it all over again. Every single trainer. Again, and again, and again, and again. Then you will gain a considerable amount of experience points without having to go very far. Damn that fucking Sharpedo. Thankfully we had some revives on our side, otherwise this match would have already been over. But this is what I'm talking about. I don't think I can continue on this Colosseum at our level currently. Huh. Who's next? Got another peon here. And what shadow do you have for us to snag today, my dear? I don't think of it as an honor, more as I think of it as an opportunity to kick some ass. And yeah, you saw that massive jump on all my levels. I went ahead and did some of the Colosseum spamming that I've been dreading all this time. And we'll see if I can win. Because every time I come to this bitch, she either lets Houndoom die, or I kill it, or something happens catastrophically that doesn't let me capture the Shadow Houndoom. And why would I want a Shadow Houndoom? Well, it's a different type of dog Pokemon, where Absol was physical attack, Houndoom is specialized towards special attack. And that is part of the problem. It won't stay in the fucking ball. I guess that was a howl that it just used, and that will increase attack. So I suppose that's good in the short term, but really what you want to be putting on that Houndoom, hopefully if you can learn that move, is Nasty Plot, because that's what will increase your special attack, and it having an affinity towards that stat, you want to utilize it best in that manner. Definitely effort value training does not apply in this game. I mean, yeah, the same calculations apply, so all the Pokemon you beat do have different values, and you are incurring their stats accordingly. But it's not something you can focus on training because there's no wild areas to hone in on one specific poke to rematch again and again and again to boost one stat. But one aspect you want to really pay attention to is what they're naturally best at. And you're the last one, huh? Okay. Go ahead, peon. Show me why you, when urinated upon, were so grand and were able to acquire a Shadowtropus. Now when it comes to Tropius, it's unremarkable. It's really not a shadow I would recommend using. Its highest stat is in hit points, which is only 99, and then its second best stats are in defense and special defense in the 80 range. Really not remarkable. You can find better defensive pokes like Skarmory or even the Miltank too. So amongst all the shadow options that we've procured so far and are just recently acquiring, Tropius is not one to use. It's cool to have Tropius, it's novel to have a Shadow Tropius, and wow, I can't believe that we caught it with so much health left on that thing. But we did. Booyakasha. But it's unremarkable in battle. You know, why use an insignificant Pokemon? I guess one could make the argument about Jumpluff in that respect. But even Jumpluff has its own advantages in speed, which we've already seen it utilize greatly in the supporting moves of Sleep Powder, so it will get the jump on foes most of the time, so long as it's not underleveled like I am. So that is all the underlings that we have to go through to get to Nazcor, and I want to save that battle for another episode. So let us see if Nazcor has anything to say about the new damages we've incurred on his organization, Mr. Purple Spandex Man.
Bravo, bravo, well done. Why not become a Cypher Show battle trainer? Would you even consider it? I'll vouch that you will become a top star in no time. I wouldn't have minded making that proposition, but I'm afraid I'm not that big-hearted. I will destroy you in battle right now. You will know the humiliation of total domination before the crowd.